Hello, good afternoon everyone. Looks like I'm solo casting. Going into this game, this win means a lot for us and on a road to securing EU Masters top 3. Right now we are top 3. Oh, wait 1 second. There we go. Um, so yeah, we skipped the band phase. Z10 banned Diana, Olaf and Fiora. And KNF went with the Senna, Annie and Seraphine. We're instantly locking for going for that power pick on bot lane, Nami and Lucian. One of the best picks we have right now. And a Corki mid, pretty good scaling champion as well. With Nami buffs, Corki can really out damage and poke mid to late game anyone. They're going for the Aphelios Lulu combo with pretty strong front line, back line chasing Wukong. Starting off the second ban phase, we go with a Kayle ban. Mumus understands that Kayle is a priority pick right now, but he doesn't feel safe from what I talked with him. He doesn't feel comfortable playing Kayle, so um, he rather would remove Kayle from the champion pool of Yakin than leave her open. She can get scary mid to late game. Azir ban. Azir Corki is one of the most matchable champions out there. Pretty far out. Who scales better and who performs better in mid late game. On the other side, they banned Viego for Ryu and GB for Mumus. And they're leaving top lane as unless it's a Wukong top as a last pick. And they lock in Ahri. On our end, we will go for the Volibear pick, which is Volley can easily match Wukong pick-wise, like clear-wise, gank potential. Mumus hovered Cho'Gath for a short period. I was getting kinda excited for it. I wish he'd go for Cho, but looks like it's an Ornn angle, another one. So that's a Gwen for Zimba. And yeah, we will have a Ornn Gwen matchup on top lane. Wukong Volley in the jungle, Corki Ahri, VZZ and Voitush are gonna go Lucian Nami into Aphelios Lulu. %95 of people voted for us. We're going off to see the face-off bands picks just before we hop into the game. And we're off. Almost has the hairstyle buff. True, true. Fun fact, Sebix is probably the most hardworking guy out of all. Wakes up every morning 9 a.m., 8 a.m., makes himself a cup of coffee, goes for a walk, buys some bananas, for breakfast. Ooh. Interesting trade-off. Volibear got what he wanted. I don't think he has the time to recall and buy a sweeper, which is kinda... Yeah, and Sebek's built differently. And then he just sits at his PC and grinds 10 ranked games per day. Then plays scrims. Then plays more. Some other game. Yakin going with the blue side vision for having the info on whether Volley is gonna go for the top gank or is he gonna rotate backwards towards bot lane. Ryu doesn't have the sweeper, as I said, to clear that, so it's gonna be like, I think the Komil&Friends vision is more informative. Like, look at what we got from what the output of our vision on the red buff was. We got the info that he started red. If we ghost him, he's pathing, we would know that he is moving towards the blue buff. Insane trade-off by VZZ and Wojtusz. I think Mumek made a huge mistake there. He was out of range. Lucian could have just wasted his full combo because Lulu hit her slow on him, but Mumek greeted and he wanted that one auto attack, and you can see what happens when a Lucian Nami hops on and gets that auto attack on you. Pretty interesting trade on mid. I don't think this will play out in the best interest of either of these players. Ooh. Actually, this might end up being huge for us. Nice. Nami rotation kind of popped up there. She gave movement speed to Sebek's, and Sebek's artillery gun showed the positioning of Wukong's clone. I think Wukong he could have played this 10 times better. He could have jumped over the wall, he could have tried to juke, he could have thrown the clone a bit earlier, but yeah, this ended up really being insanely good for Z10. Nami got the assist. Volley got the kill and the assist. There we go with the CDR boots. First rushed item, of course. Now look at Volley. He actually knew that Wukong didn't clear his blue buff, so he went for the scuttle, and now he has his full topside jungle to clear. Corki gets back, doesn't lose any tempo regarding the late recall because of his TP, doesn't get punished for it. So yeah, you can see the creeps on bot lane. Ooh, maybe VZZ could have blocked that, because I think taking a 100 gold trade-off for 60 gold cannon creep is much more important. Also, he was out of like XP range, so... But all in all, I think it's fine. Mumek is just sniping those creeps, trying to long range get what he needs. On the other hand, VZZ is poking with his Q and trying to find an opening where he's gonna go in. Yeah, beautiful Qs by Lucian. Right now he's trying to get him low as low as possible so that the next time he goes in, he just gets that kill. Okay, there we go, Guardian pops off. Now there's a huge opening. You can see that Mumek is scared. His guns also changed, so there's no more sniping and fighting with a marksman rifle. Now you have a gravity gun, which is really good in terms of disengagement, but not something that you would want in this kind of scenario, where if you go melee close quarter battle with VZZ, he's just gonna outperform you with Nami. Polly's aiming for that rake. And I don't know, I think the damage from his thunder is just busted. Ornn has the pressure on top side, good vision as well. He's not scared. He's playing more aggressively than before. Yakin is also behind on tempo. That's a free Drake for us. Right now Zitan is really dominating the map and they're showing aggressiveness all around the board. Look at that. If Ryu maybe kited a bit more, he could have gotten the shield from Thunderbolt, and but it's okay. Wait, what? I think there's a bug. Yeah, there was a bug where we heard. Oh, there we go. I think Sebek's rattling gun is kinda bugged out right now. He's just rattling all the time. We're gonna enjoy that sound. Oh, double rattling gun now. Fuck yeah. Soon he's gonna break the sound barrier with those. Top is just, you know. Top is made for patient old men who would like to read a book, think about their life decisions, plan out the next year, maybe even the year after. Botlane is meanwhile action-packed. People constantly trading, constantly poking each other, constantly trying to get on each other's nerves, to force someone to overstep, to make a mistake. Ryu is waiting for that Herald. He's gonna be seen here by Wukong 100%. Oh. I guess Wukong has other plans, but yeah, he gets spotted. He pings it out to his teammates. They have info on Wukong. There we go, Sebek with a rattling gun artillery. Is this gonna be a steal? Yeah, this is gonna be a steal for Komil&Friends. Beautiful play by Vitek. He was patient. Ryu did not expect that. So yeah. Wukong is just like, guys, thank you for the leash. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'll be taking it from here. Very polite. He didn't even try to contest the fight later on. He just moved in, he took it, and he was like, salute. VZZ might go for a pick here. Let's see. Okay, procs Guardian and Bone Plating on Lulu and backs off. Vitek is around top lane. I don't think he's gonna contest it. Mumus gets scared, instantly pulls back. XP wise, I'm not sure. I think Mumus is gonna get level 8 and he's gonna, yeah, there we go. He's gonna follow through. Zitan has to pull a play here as fast as possible because Wukong is collapsing towards bot lane soon, and Ari looked like she's trying to get mid bio to go bot lane as fast as possible. So yeah, Mumus maybe early game shouldn't be that behind in CS, but later on he definitely needs to, yeah, they're just going for that Herald mid to get those plates. They're gonna get 3 plates here for sure, and that's about it. 1+2 on Herald. Yeah, that's still a lot of gold, even though it's split up. 160 per plate times 3, you're sitting on 5.400 gold. That's 270 for Ari and 270 for Wukong, which is pretty decent in terms of a kill gives you like around 300 gold. Pretty good income. It's gonna speed up their mythic item rush. I'm not sure if we've seen anyone walk into the bush. I think Wojtusz, yeah, Wojtusz kind of felt it, but I think this is actually gonna go in our favor because their execution was really poor. Wukong did his job, he did it well. Ooh, Wojtusz with a clutch heal here, surviving the snipe from Mumek, but yeah, Mumek also greeted for that kill. He wanted to trade at least 1-for-1. That's what made him lose. So yeah, even though it looked very grim at the start, yeah, we can see Wojtusz throwing that sushi dance. The odds were still in our favor because we had a really good read and a collapse from Volibear and Corki TP with a package. You can see that the Komil&Friends bot lane wasn't really sure whether they want to go in or go out. They were split up. Wukong, on the other hand, played perfectly. Like, he executed full combo with double knockup ults on both of the players from Z10 bot lane, but in the end it didn't matter because Aphelios was more focused on CSing, and you could see that they lacked a bit of synergy there, and they kind of gotta pick it up if they want to match Z10. Right now Z10 is leading almost 2000 gold. Oh, it's 2.4k. Look at that. Beautiful. Aphelios stops the ult, he misses the ult. Nami ult stops both Lulu and Aphelios from approaching. They could have flashed earlier, they could have reacted faster. Like, that's the thing about League. You need to make explosive plays or it doesn't work out. They were sloppy, they thought, oh, we got him, nice. Take it step by step. Nope. Too late. Full play by VZZ. We sucked up the full Guardian plus shield from Lulu. Then he gets Pixied. Not much he can do there. Moon was stacking those plates, sitting on a gauntlet. He's really tanky right now. Clearing the vision from... Look at the vision from Komil. They got some key pointers on top side, but doesn't really matter because... Oh, is Wukong gonna make a pick here? Yeah, not much he can do though. I think if Moomush actually challenged him there, he could have killed him easily. Yeah. Yeah, okay. He trades 1-for-1 in a 2v1 scenario, which is great. Plates were off, so minute 14 spiked. They didn't get any plates from this. They forced a lot. I think the Moomush flash was kinda unnecessary. But, yeah. Look at this. Just running down their bot lane as a result of them forcing a top lane gank on our weak side. We just strong-sided bot lane, getting that first tower and also punishing Aphelios and Lulu for not pulling back towards the tier 2 tower. On mid lane, Sebix is just doing his own thing, 160 CS at minute 14. That's over 11 CS per minute, so he's just flexing in his own way. And this is what Sebix loves. This is his playstyle, his comfort zone. Farming up, waiting until like minute 30, minute 40 with... He doesn't need kills. All he needs is plates, towers, and gold. PvE style. Z10 is trying to siege this top lane tower to open the map a bit more. Respectfully, Komil&Friends pull back. Z10 doesn't aim to stop it. This is tier 3. They want to keep on pushing. They want to get the tier 2 as well. They got a stacked wave. Another wave is incoming as well. Zimba is kinda smelling something. He can see that we wanna do it. And yeah, we take half the tower's HP. No casualties from our side, no casualties from KNF side. But still, that's a lot of wasted time on KNF side. Like, Corki is farming with Ahri on mid, that's fine. But Aphelios is also farming on bot lane solo. But he's like 40 CS behind on Lucian. The lane dominance and pressure that happened was really punishing for them. Although the objective bounty kind of popped up here with the Herald on mid. I think they got like 200 gold split around across the team. Ryu going in with a beautiful steal. Corki package coming in as well. Yeah, Momus is just zoning Lulu and Aphelios on the other side. Ahri is just split up all around. Beautiful play by Z10. Everyone did what his role was meant to be used for. Ooh, VZZ trying to get that full combo on Ribu, but yeah. Ryuzaki turning on the sirens, going ham. Oh. Z10 standing strong against Komil right now. We're sitting on 3 Drakes, 6k gold lead. Item spikes are there. Lucian is lacking a bit more gold for that Lord Dominic's or Cyrilla. I think Lord Dominic's is what he's aiming for here with that cloak. Sebex is... he picked his form right now. Muramana with... or Manamune with the Luden's Echo. Imperial Mandate on Nami. Yeah, Z10 is looking really strong. Lulu still doesn't have her mythic item. Aphelios, he has that Gale Force, but how is he gonna use it? To dodge Ornn's ult? To dodge Volibear? Disengage? Yeah, Mumus on Ornn duty. Standing on mid like a pillar, like a rock. He needs to play Malphite one game. Just to show... and cosplay a full-on mountain. Corki is trying to match Ahri on bot lane. He's not gonna allow her to push that and get that objective bounty. Look at the damage output coming in from Corki, it's insane. And he still needs to buy Titanic and grow more. That's why Sebex is the kind of player that loves those scaling champs. Not just by items, but also by XP, like Corki level 11, level 16 just scales differently. The champion is built differently. Same with Azir. His passive attack speed with soldier scaling. Same with Annie. The one shot from Annie like just becomes stronger and stronger, so the meta right now really fits his playstyle. If the team can play around him, of course. On the other hand, Mumus just reached level 13. That means mythic upgrades are on their way. We can see that the gauntlet. One second. Yeah, beautiful engage here coming in from Z10, and a beautiful response from Mumik on Komil's side. The damage is not gonna be enough because Wojtuś has a lot of sustain. Looks like the clean feed crashed. 1 second, we're gonna try the other one. We're gonna backtrack it. Oh, no, we're live. So, yeah, Gwen is trying to go in fully. Beautiful charm by Ari, but no follow-up whatsoever from her team. Yakin gets pretty good damage input on Z10 side, but we can see Nami is just sustaining that up. Focusing on the Scuttle so we can have vision plus mobility. Witek going in ham, and Z10 is just enough is enough. Corki package into Volibear ult, into Mumus jumping in. Mumus snipes that Lulu with his Q, and yeah, Ryu is turning on the sirens. He wants that Airy, he wants a piece of that Fox. On the other side, Wojtuś is like, guys, help! I can't handle this Drake alone. So yeah, we end up with a soul, with an ocean soul. Look at that, huge Wukong ult inside, huge Corki in, then instant stopwatch right after. He knows his limits. Everyone was focused on killing Corki, but the stopwatch just bought enough time for the burnout from his passive to melt through the ranks of Komil&Friends, and to buy enough time so that Z10 can collapse, because let's be real, he kinda overstepped there. He went into the enemy backline. But that's what I meant, like, why should you build Zhonya when you can just buy a stopwatch for one single fight, and that one single fight can determine the whole game. Rattling gun from Sebex is still going on. Look at the damage input. Insane. And by input I mean put in Komil&Friends. Beautiful disengage from, yeah, mistled by Mumus. Mumus might be in trouble here, but let's see. Yeah, Witek went in too fast. They lacked vision there. Ryu also misplayed by going in to fight. Just secure the Baron. I think there's gonna be a secured Baron, but now we can chase kills. Look at this. Mumus is going like, go, 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 guys, we can still handle them. Meanwhile, on the other side, Sebex recall because of Gwen that was splitting this whole time. I think she got 2 towers, 3 towers actually, tier 3 to 1. And objective bounty wise, I think that was a lot. So this trade-off was really something. I wouldn't call it a win-win situation for Z10 because the bot lane is now open and there is actually a win condition now for KNF where they can split and TP move through bot lane and end. But I think Z10 on the other side is just too heavily focused on their, like the gold put on their carries is too much. two Force Natures on their front line, Warden's Mails, Mercury Threads, and CDR Boots for mobility. Look at Sevex sitting on a Manamune, Ludens plus Ravenous Hydra. He just does insane damage right now with his ults and with his ult attacks. BZZ tries to go up but doesn't have the angle needed to follow through on his ult. I think that was kinda overforced. He kinda needed to play it better, but he's a bit scared. He doesn't want to mess up. And from not wanting to mess up comes the messing up point. Aphelios ult was spot on, but no follow through. Also, did you see his damage? Absolute zero. Gale Force into Last Whisper, and that's it. Berserker, yeah, Berserker, I think, and a cloak, and some sustain from the Vampiric Scepter. But yeah, that's about it. Sebek's damage is just with the Imperial Mandate on Nami, and Nami, it's just too much. The Rattling Gun is also just, look at the damage. Half HP on Rebu, that was without the Nami buff. And yeah, Rebu is dead. VZZ goes in with the Gale Force plus E. Ornn, Volibear going in with the disabling of turrets, and now we have a run up for Gwen. Are we gonna, yeah, we're actually gonna kill her as well. That's an ace, and the towers are open. Moose is currently tanking them. I think he could tank them for like 20 more seconds with how tanky he is, and with Nami sustain and Ocean Soul. And there we go. That's a win for Z10. Yeah, I think the draft really played its part in this game. Also, the execution was pretty good for Z10. Like, bot lane played aggressively, they punished early. Top lane played safe. Mid lane played for scaling, and Volley did his thing. The pick on mid lane was pretty good. It's as if they had knowledge of if you think about it, they expected to see Volley on like minute 3 on the blue buff, because they warded blue buff deep, but Volley never showed up. He did full clear bot side into mid gank. So yeah, kinda smart move by Ryuzaki. On the other hand, let's see who's gonna come for the interview for ULTRALIGA. Let's check now. Yeah, so going into replays, I think Ryu could have maybe survived if he held onto his dear life for like half a second longer, but it still ended up as a beautiful play. Also, beautiful response from Z10 side. The teamfights were very clean from our side as well. Komil really did their best. You can see, like, look at Mumik. He threw maybe 2 or 3 auto attacks throughout the whole fight. He set up his tower, he ulted, he threw his Q, but that's about it. That could have been actually clutched by Mumik because he marked Baron, he got vision of it. If he maybe timed it perfectly, he could have gotten the 100 HP buff steal, but that would have been a really big hero play. MVP of the game is Ryuzaki, of course. KDA 16, kill participation 84.2, goal difference at 15. He was 300 gold ahead of Wukong with tech. Kill and assist at 15, it was 5.0, and MVP points 300 with Volibear. Let me see if I can set this up. Guys, soon we will have an interview with BZZ. If you have any questions for him, type them down. I will ask him. And yeah, we're gonna see who's gonna be on their interview first. If it's Ryu or Mumush, we're gonna check actually if they ask down on this Discord.
The positional coach, Zero Tenacity.
Oh, it's
Hello, Maltecrog. Good to
Maltecrog.
have you here after that
Huge.
decisive win of your team. Tell me, how do you feel about your team's performance versus Komil&Friends?
It was a good game for sure. I think we managed to snowball it from early on. I think like they did a very weird skirmish around the Volibear and Corgi, and we got a really good like lead from that. And then obviously a little bit unlucky with the Herald. It's a nice steal from them. We did not see it, but I think it's very decisive win from the boys, and yeah, they played well.
Yeah, that's true. And before we head on with the interview, I'd like you to tell us a few words about yourself and your role in the team, since many of our viewers probably right now heard the first time about you, about Maltecrog, the positional coach of Z10.
Yeah. Well, as you said, my name is Malte Krok, and I work as positional coach mainly within the team. So that means that I work with the players, and we develop on like everything you can develop on as a player, from matchups to lane states to, I mean, team fight is also one of my big areas with like within the team, despite having sessions with the players. And then I also work as like the meta within the team. So we look at, and I look at with the players, like what do we think is going to be strong on this patch, what could be strong on next patch, and then just make sure that, yeah, no matter what, we know exactly what to pick. And you know, this patch and every previous patch is just on. On wins you the game, easy win, and we keep getting it. So here we are, another win.
It's a message spread as well, so kudos to you. But
Yes.
two questions from me. First of all, a less serious one. How do you come up with all those fiery memes, man?
Ooh, actually, that's a good one. Thank you. I appreciate the recognition. I try my
Real
hardest.
recognizes real, you know.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Real recognize real for sure. No, I think I always love to do like just a little bit of hype, like either before or after the match, um, and then I think it's just good for the scene, right? Having someone who tries to do something. I know there's a lot of good ones in the scene as well, and I think it's funny. So I think it's funny, and I hope other people think so as well. So I think that's enough to keep it going.
Appreciation token for me for sure. And the second question I wanted to ask you, and definitely more serious one. So, considering you've been working with the team for quite a while now, what was your biggest challenge? Especially maybe it comes down to a certain area of the game. For example, I don't know, VCC's team fighting, or I don't know, Ryuzaki's something.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there a specific part you've been working on really hard, and you think your work with the player has paid off? Because we've noticed some changes, but I don't want to spoil anything and tell you what I think maybe could be
Yeah.
the area. So I want to hear it from you.
Yeah, I mean, without obviously spoiling too much, I think what I've worked on a lot this split is our bot lane. Last split we had a very top centric focused like playstyle, and it went really well. Obviously, went your masters, but this time we looked at like the patch and we thought, well, bot lane actually looks really strong and it looks very good to carry through. So I've been working a lot with the bot lane, trying to get them the best synergy, and they've been working hard as well. So a lot with the bot lane, and I think especially our team fights, like from everyone involved. Obviously, it did not go so well against the last team fight from Aggo. But other than that, I think like team fights in general and like especially our bot lane laning has just been super strong. You could see it this game as well. They are absolutely demolishing
True.
everyone they meet.
Yeah, so team fighting got a lot better in Zero Tenacity. That's right. But I also wanted to ask you because you told us that you are responsible for reading the meta also in Zero Tenacity. So I'm really curious. 12.13 is around the corner. So without spoiling and revealing too much details, what's your general take about the patch that we are going to play next week and also in the playoffs?
Yeah, without obviously spoiling too much, it introduces a new AD carry, Nyla, but I'm not sure she's gonna be available
She will
for
be
like next
disabled.
week.
Fortunately,
Yeah, yeah, unlucky. Which she has a quite strong kit, but we'll have to see. She also looks a bit vulnerable. The silver chances is nice. It's a champion Teddy has gotten a VCC, has gotten a pentakill on before. So might whip that one out for the teams. Maybe they know. And it introduces actually some Leandry changes as well, where you can now stack Leandrys and stuff like this. And we might see some changes in on like some bruises with items. So it's a decent patch. That's what I will say. It's a decent patch, and there will be some changes for sure.
translation, it's gonna be good for Zero Tenacity.
It's gonna be very good.
Okay, but staying here in the moment of the 8th week of Ultraliga. Tomorrow, still on the 12.12b patch, you're gonna be facing off against Team SK Gaming. What's your take on SK right now as a team and your tomorrow's rival?
Yeah, SK is a funny team. Uh,
Yep.
they have a funny mid laner who likes to play funny champions. And what I will say is we have the upper hand. I think we are the better team for sure. But let's see. Our mid lane has a funny champion pool as well. So I think they have to be careful. No, I'm getting this one on now. This is weak side police. We are hoping they will ban on. Please, for Mumu's sake, for weak side police sake, ban on SK. This is a plea. Thank
Formal
you
request.
for Mumu's behalf.
Okay,
Formal
but will
request.
will you ban Nasus? David Sonic's Nasus?
Um,
Will you do it?
That's a good question. Either we ban it, or
Or we pick it.
They pick it.
we smash it.
I mean, Sevex is
Or pick it.
the
Yeah,
OG
actually,
Nasus player.
there's
I
actually
mean, he could do it.
yeah, yeah. There are some good options for sure. I won't spoil too much about our drafting, but I will say that Nessus is a champion that will most likely appear in our prep.
Okay then. Thank you, Multikrok, for this insight during
Thank
the
you.
interview. And to wrap it up, shout out to anyone you want right now.
Shout out. I want to give two shout outs. I want to give shout out to our owner, Happy, who's been so nice to get everyone down in the gaming house, including me. And the next shout out is to our analyst, who's also in the house right now, who also gave me this lovely hat. Shiro, who's been doing amazing work behind the scenes, and like I think we've gotten so many good early games, and a lot of this is part to her scouting.
Okay.
Respect.
Thank you once again, and wish you good luck during the end of the regular season and in the playoffs as well. Thank you, and see
Thank
you
you very
soon,
much.
hopefully.
Thank you.
Double position.
Okay, we heard enough. Let's see. Let's see if VCZ is around. Looks like VZZ is here. VZZ has landed. Hello, VZZ.
Hello, hello.
Do we
Give me
hear
1 second.
each other?
Loud and clear.
Okay,
Loud and goddamn clear.
loud and goddamn
Okay.
clear. That's what I like to hear. 1 second. Display capture. Gotta small you down.
Need to
And
make
there we
me
go.
smaller for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so you're live. So watch what you write. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. How did it go? Voitus looks like he's smiling behind you. You guys look like you really dominated that bot lane, that Lucian and Nami.
So
Who made that play on mid lane, the Korean with the Gale Force perfectly?
it was ruler.
Yeah, so were you cosplaying ruler or what? Like what was that?
Well, I didn't do anything crazy around mid lane too much. I tried to kill Ari one time and she survived with 1 HP. So
Yeah,
um, yeah, it's hard to call it a ruler cosplay. It just illusion game from me, I guess. Illusion enemy game from the ZTM bot lane.
you
This was
mean
the
you
specialty.
you threw a Bulgarian ruler?
You okay? You could call it that. Maybe you can call it that. Maybe
Okay,
there's a spot to call it that.
okay.
Yeah,
So
bot lane went really well. We played well, and it was cool game
yeah,
afterwards.
so Malte looks like a football fan that is on a stadium, just randomly coming for the camera, attacking it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a question from one of our fans, one of your fans. He's asking, what do you think about the new champ? Are you gonna play her?
Can't say too much. I can only say that I have been trying to pick her up, and not with too great success. But I think the champ is not so easy to pick up. She's kind of weird. It's like a
Yeah,
meta champ on bot lane. It's
yeah.
you have to play around it. You can't just stay on like 600 range and just you know kite people. You have to kind of go in and fight.
A lot of
So
people are comparing her to Samira. What do you think about that?
Samira can still has like 500 and something range. I
Yeah,
think it's like I mean she's kind of like Samira if she was really OP, let's say, and if she was less range, more melee. It's hard to explain.
yeah.
It's interesting champ for sure. I think she probably will end up being strong because it's a new champ in League of Legends. Usually they like to make them not too balanced.
Hmm.
So we'll have to wait and see. But I have started picking her up, so
Okay,
yeah,
so
might expect something from me.
who do you think deserved the MVP in your book today? In your opinion?
Oran, Orn deserved the MVP.
Orn deserved the MVP.
Simply for picking his champ, he had good performance, I would say. He played really well. But I think the most impressive thing was that we just locked the champ. So
Yeah.
Zitan Mumus 100, I think, definitely deserves the most valuable player
So you
in
think
this game.
the Orn duty kind of prevailed overall? Like nothing else matters. Orn duty is the most impressive thing. Oh,
It's not like nothing else matters, but it's like 80% of the job done if you just lock Orn, you know?
you know what Rio just wrote?
What?
He said most impressive thing is that you didn't die level 3 bot, nerd.
I was ready to 2v3, so he can't say anything.
I mean, you will settle that dispute with Rio later, right?
Yeah, it will be a dispute for sure. When we go to the gym and he says, "Bro, can you spot me on the bench?" I might, just
You might just slip.
I might just slip. Look at this guy. He thinks he's like big or something. No.
Yeah, but did you see the pictures of Nahu on Twitter? Rio actually looks huge
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
Did
We've
you
been
see?
working. Yes. I saw and I see him every time in the gym. He's progressing really well. Been working on his physique. So I think like when he gets huge in real life, it's like he slowly becomes Volibear, in real life. So when he locks the champ, it's like more effective.
Yeah.
He's closer to his appearance.
Yeah. I mean, right
Yeah.
now he kind of looks like Kha'Zix, but yeah.
So I don't have to do him that dirty, but we're getting there, okay?
Yeah, but you know, but
It's
Kha'Zix evolves,
in
right? He
progress.
has like 3 evolved forms, right?
Kha'Zix does evolve, yes, that's true.
True,
That's a
true.
good point.
But he
Very
looks
good
huge
point.
actually on this picture. I'm gonna show it to everyone.
Yeah, it definitely he is making a lot of progress.
Yeah.
He's going hard in the gym, hard.
So yeah, Hercule is kinda feeling jealous that you guys left him out on the Z10 trip.
Yes.
And he kinda wanted to ask and see if you're gonna remember him, because like a lot of people forget Hercule exists. So he asked if you wanted to shout out anyone, you know.
Let me think. If there's
If there's anyone.
I need to think a bit. Oh, I mean, I guess I can like give a shout out to my boy Herko Dizian on Twitter. Can
Oof.
I won't say what the Dizian stands for. Can find out yourself. But yeah, my boy Herko Dizian, pretty cool guy. Does some cool graphic design sometimes, and cool person overall. He's okay at table tennis also, so I think he deserves a shout out. Also, shout out to my teammates, to Rio, for not being 30 kilos with wet clothes anymore. He's now 40 kilos with wet clothes. So, like,
I mean,
I'm
what
really
have you
proud
been
of my
feeding
boy.
him? He's kinda overdoing it, right?
It's like eating 3 meals per day, getting his protein in, maybe some other illegal substance. I won't say anything.
Yeah,
Joking,
sure.
obviously, but
Everything is legal in
yeah,
Serbia.
everything is legal in Serbia. Can go ahead and say it, but yeah, shout out to everyone. We're doing a great job. We're gonna keep winning, I hope. And
Yeah.
tomorrow's game should be interesting as well. Might
Who
see
do
an
you play
interesting
tomorrow
matchup.
versus?
We play against Eska, Team Eska Gaming.
What is your thoughts on that? Win or lose?
I think.
And I throw a I dispel any jinx from you. So whatever you say now, it won't jinx it.
Okay, thank you very much. So I think that we will probably end up winning tomorrow. I kind of don't want to have any expectations, go with the flow, whatever
Yeah,
happens,
of
happens. But
course. Be natural.
I'm, yeah, being natural here, I think I'm confident in our abilities to make enemy nexus explode tomorrow.
Oh.
It's gonna be a boring game, I hope, for viewers to watch. We're just gonna be stomping, hopefully. But if it does get interesting, we'll probably still end up winning. So
Yeah.
you can check that out.
Yeah. we can't wait. We want Z10 to reach that EU Master spot again, to secure it through group phase, rather than
Yes.
last split when we kinda yoinked a few loses versus some random teams I don't want to even name, right?
Here and there, yeah.
So yeah, thank you for today's game. Thank you for the interview, and I'll see you in the gaming house.
See you in the gaming house, Happy, and goodbye to everyone. See ya.
Goodbye, everyone. Bye bye. So, oh shit, I'm leaking Discord. Oh shit, now I'm leaking something else. 1 second. Like this. So, thank you guys for watching, and that's it for today.
But we got sticks for real. We looking out for the opposition. We don't do this for mass appeal. Don't make me blast it still. I put in work, no fly in the mirror. They want me to lose, but I can't. Mama, shut like a